Hi, everybody. My name is James Cebulski. We have all been waiting for this, and the moment has come. Win or go home and show me savage tonight. Really looking forward to this one tonight. Puck is dropped in. Here we go in this playoff contest. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Oh, just not enough of that to keep it out. Belarus with possession in their own zone. Moves the puck to the attacking area. Here's a chance. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you, and he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Great extension on his part to poke it away. The Beavers look to start the transition game. From the open ice, they gain the line. And that goes off a player. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Team Ukraine's ready to go on the attack. Gets in front of him.
Filipinos helping his team with his rebound control and really keeping the puck away from the front of the net and cleaning up the trash.
Belarus has the puck. From the right side, moves it up ahead. Drives to the crease. Scores! His first of the playoffs, and the rookie takes it done.
Not every athlete wants to establish themselves as a playoff performer, while the rookie an impressive start to leaving a lasting impression. Man, can he ever protect the puck? And this is just a clinic in that area, James, where he is a leading example of how to shield out of position and then, of course, how to finish it off.
First to light the lamp tonight, and let's see where it goes from here.
There's been some back and forth action, and you have to believe that sometimes when there's one, there's more to come.
Locks them up on the draw as they take possession. No quarter Jim in here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. Into the offensive end now. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Beavers will be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Well, the bench doesn't like this call, James. It's untimely to say the least with that one-goal lead. Now, the PK unit, they got to get out there and they got to do a job.
Team Ukraine sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
Well, with their team trailing by 1 and they have this power play, they can't squander the opportunity. They really have to get to their sets, work their options, and put it in.
And he moves it up to Pissick. Handles the puck. Picked up along the wall by Pissick. Scrum ensues along the boards. Team Ukraine's got the puck along the wall. Belarus plays it against the boards. Rips it. Sizzling shot, and he makes the save. Huge hit on the play.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
Team Ukraine's got a hold of it against the wall. And he coughs it up with the pass. Ukraine's got the puck. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. The Beavers have possession shorthanded. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. And the man advantage fails to pay off as both teams are back in even strength.
Well, when you have the player advantage and you're down by a goal, you have to generate some momentum. And the first stop is putting it in the back of the net. And now they're back at even strength, trying to get back on the board.
Hammers it on net. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Team Ukraine's working the transition through the middle of the ice. Good defensive stop at the poke check. Morose plays it now. On-man rush. And that's off a stick. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. The Beavers have it behind the net. Takes the feed from his own end. Scoops up the puck now. Up along the wing. Moves by the chin. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Tolopilo. And now it's over to Morose. He grabs the puck here at the point. Shot! Great glove save! There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Here in the back half of this period, the Beavers have taken a 1-0 lead. Team Ukraine's got possession here in their own end. They go on the attack through center. Sets by the check. Here's a shot. Makes the save as that goes off the glove. Craig hits it, playing with the defender. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. Denies him. He got all of it. Belarus has possession of the puck. Scooped up along the wall by Curtis. Answers the call with a big save. Pinchuk's on the attack in the offensive zone. Gets on net. The score! And that's back-to-back goals.
Well, nothing like switching the bench and putting your opponent on their heels and getting 2 in a row, back-to-back. Here they come. Man, I would love to freeze frame that shot, James. The torque on his stick to be able to get that shot off with that amount of force, incredible. You can certainly tell that the coach is not happy behind the bench after that last goal. He'll be preaching good habits and details. He doesn't like it right now.
The Beavers extend the lead to 2-0 here, and we're still only in period number 1.
Well, they've really dictated pace in this one. They've owned the puck, and in the offensive zone, they're putting pucks to the net at will, and they're just dominating in terms of their shot selection.
Taken by Solovyov. Oh, look at this. Solovyov's got it deep in the offensive end. From one end of the blue line to the other. Denies him on the one-timer. Team Ukraine's looking to break out. Belarus has possession of it now. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. And that's knocked away by Sapego. Takes the puck behind the net. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Well, the play might come to an end for a few minutes at the end of this period, but the coaching never stops. I'm sure there'll be a few messages and a few words, and we'll be back with period number 2 in no time. Second period set to get underway. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. There's the whistle as the play is offside. The Beavers lead this one early in the second period. They have certainly had a lot of jump offensively tonight. And there's a little help from your friends right there from off the wing coming up with the puck. Ukraine's got the puck. Takes the feed. Belarus gains a hold of possession. Here they come on the attack. Missed the net, tried to tuck it into the corner there.
You could see that he was looking in and around the post, James, and sometimes when you're trying to put it in, that's exactly what happens. He just misses, but a miss is a miss.
Belarus takes possession of the puck. Morose has it in the defensive end. Takes the puck. Lets it fly. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. shot. Denied with the blocker. Great use of the wall on the pass. Tees him up. And that's blocked away. Passes up ahead from the left wing. Avoids the poke check. Denies him on the play. Handles the pass. Nice poke check. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's great a scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Ukraine's got control of the puck. And he sidesteps the check there. Belarus gains a hold of it. Gaining momentum along the wing. Slides the puck over. Belarus on the attack. Here he is, shot in front. And a great save.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. The reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Great stretch passes and connects. Here's a shot. And he stakes that one with the glove.
Well, this is just a great save from the slot area. I mean, he recognizes where that puck's going. He gives the top of the net, but he takes it away.
Belarus has shown no signs of slowing down in this one. They have put a lot of pucks on net. Sidorov's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. And they made the save to keep that one out of the net. Handles the puck at the point. And rings the iron.
The Beavers get some emotion from the bench as they look to extend their lead and hit the post now. Everyone thought it might have gone in, and then they realized it didn't.
Picks off the pass. Belarus steps inside. Fires it. And it goes off the stick and off to the side. Picks it off. Look out. Look at this shot off the spot. Scores. They came. They saw. They took advantage of the rebound and scored.
My opinion, these are the types of goals that eventually win championships. Hard-nosed playing, the grit and the tenacity to fight for those rebounds. It ain't pretty, but it gets the job done.
Belarus has looked as dominant as I've seen all season long, and we are still only in the second.
Well, they've been moving and grooving, and the question is, can they dictate and continue this pace through the third? But, man, have they been strong with the possession time and finding the appropriate times to attack the net.
Puck knocked loose in the neutral zone. Ukraine's got it behind the net. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. The Beavers have it from their own end. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Dismiss that chance. And he makes such save as well. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Belarus up big here in this second period. Their offense has been going right from the start. Smart play to take possession, sneaking in off the wing. Ukraine's got the puck in the defensive end. Grabs it in his own end. Takes the bump and loses control of the puck. Dishes it off. A chance. Fantastic save. Sends a pass over. Nice poke check. Ukraine's got the puck in the corner. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. He scores! Four straight goals, they're rolling now.
And talking about confidence, hey, James, I mean, their opponent does not have an answer. They look absolutely stunned. I mean, they are like a freight train just pounding down on them. I don't think there's a single goaltender in the league that's going to catch up to that shot, James. I mean, the puck just explodes off the stick. Well, another goal against, and the coach, he's giving his team an earful right now. Listen, they deserve it. They haven't trusted the process. They've done nothing in terms of urgency to get themselves out of the hole, and they just keep digging themselves further and further into it.
The Beavers are showing no signs of slowing down, and here we are in the late stages of period number 2. They continue to hit down the accelerator.
Yeah, and the coach must be loving this. I mean, sometimes you can't put your finger on exactly why it's working the way it is, but the chemistry is off the charts here, and they've got a comfortable lead.
Looks to pass it to Protas. Here's an on-man rush. And he comes up with the save. And he takes the feed. Quick pass to Passy. Shot. Stones him in front.
Filipilo's had a quiet night, James. He's been watching most of the game from the other end because of the offensive nature of his team tonight. But man, does he make a nice save there. And that's showing that he's emotionally engaged. He's staying prepared even though he hasn't been busy.
There's the horn, 40 minutes in the books. We get a refresh for both the players, ice. Back with a third period next. Opening face-off for period number 3 is ready to go. It's been a total mismatch here as we get underway for the third. Let's see if anything changes. All right, let's get Cheryl Pounder back into the mix here. 2 periods down, 1 to go. How do you sum up what you've seen?
Team Ukraine's got to stop giving the puck away, James. I mean, when it's on their stick, it's like a hot potato, and they're throwing it away. And I'm telling you, their opponent has really dominated possession because of it. They've been chasing the game. They've got to do something when they get the puck, and they've got to be confident with it.
Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Puck picked up by Protas. Here they come on the attack. Shakes loose. Great save from in tight.
Well, the game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's in the gym or it's functional, you know that these guys are constantly working in small space areas, working on their games, working on their legs. Their foundation, the lower half, is so critical, and this is a perfect example.
Oh, it goes right up the post.
Sharangovich has got to be so frustrated, James. He's hit the bar a number of times tonight. Just when he thinks it's going to go in, here's the medal.
Long pass into the neutral zone. Cut grab by Sharangovich. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Belarus probably doesn't want this game to end tonight based on how things have gone offensively as they continue to lead in period number 3. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Tape-to-tape feed on the blue line. Long jam in front, that's broken up. We got a whistle as the puck goes out of play. Still lots of time left in the period. Belarus came to play. They lead it 4-0. Team Ukraine's taking possession in their own end. Belarus plays it along the wing. Shakes off the coverage. Scores!
I love this snapshot from inside, James, that beats the goaltender. But how about the will to get to those tough areas? I mean, that's what it's all about. You can have the skill, but you got to have the will.
Ukraine's going to make a change in goal.
Sometimes it's not necessarily about your performance, but it's about changing it up, resetting, refocusing, and they're going to get him out of there.
Belarus continues to punish the opposition here in period number 3.
And the coach has to love this. I mean, you have a major league like this in the third period. You can look down at your bench and recognize that the lines can roll. And this gives confidence to everyone on the team, not to mention they're padding their stats.
Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Running up Main Street and on the attack. Oh, and he stops that one. Receives the pass. Ukraine's got it along the wall. Good hit to pump him off the puck. Team Ukraine's got a hold of it along the wall. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. That knocks him off the puck. Moves it over to Klimovich. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Here's a shot. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Ukraine's got a hold of the puck. Belarus takes possession along the wall.
The Beavers have been extremely strong defensively tonight. They protected the interior of the ice. They've pushed everything to the perimeter, and now they're protecting the shutout.
Ukraine's got it in their own zone. Moves it to Klimovich. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Soloboyov. Takes the puck at the point. Ukraine's got control of it now from their own end. Takes the feed, moving in. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. Belarus tries to break out from their own end. Gains the zone along the right wall. Moves it quickly over to Kupski. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Belarus has been impressive to watch tonight. Numerous scoring opportunities, and they have converted on most of them. The Beavers win it. Feeds it over. Scores! What a shot!
Well, you can't work your practice sequences unless you get the draw. When they get the draw, they get to practice the sequence, and they put it in. I bet you the coach wishes he could lace him up. He'd be doing better than his team right now. I mean, they have brought nothing, no energy, no vigor, anything to this game. And the coach, he's livid.
Belarus hasn't allowed for any let-up in the third period. They continue to apply that pressure.
They're applying the pressure, and they've dominated the game right from puck drop. I mean, their opponent has no answer or any pushback because of the way they're playing.
Good defensive effort to poke it away. Slides it diagonally to Kupski. Solid check to slow him down. Ukraine's looking to break out. And that one's stolen at center ice.
Belarus has been intercepting pucks all game long, in particular in the middle of the ice. And just,
He scores! Jumps on the rebound and makes it count.
well, he's had just an outstanding performance, James. He's been dialed in. He's been at the top of his crease, but he is not going to be happy because the goose egg, it is over as he lets one by.
Team Ukraine's got to find a way to continue to attack here now, right, Cheryl?
Yeah, and they're going to do that by throwing defensive structure out the window and just pushing forward. You can expect 4 players to be involved in the attack when they get going north.
And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. And they'll dump it in. Belarus gains a hold of the puck against the boards. And now it's grabbed by Protas. Along the half wall with the puck. Takes a shot. Score! What a counter punch they serve up.
Well, you said it, counter punch. You know the coach is going to love this. This quick, timely response. When you look down your bench, you got to know that there's personnel that can go out there and provide some energy for your team. They just did it. Well, this is just a fabulous shot. When you're in that high slot area, you know that you're going to be close upon quickly, so you got to have a quick release. That's the first thing. And the second thing is the accuracy. If it's quick and it's on, you're going to score.
Beavers continue to run up the score here in period number 3.
Well, it's just been a terrific collective effort. Now they're on the home stretch, and the coaching staff has a real opportunity to utilize their bench, rest their star players, and this is critical when you're in a long season.
Protas wins the draw at center. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. Grabbed along the boards by Protas. Makes some space. Puck scooped up by Protas. Ukraine's gained possession along the boards. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Handles the pass from his goalie. Under a minute to go in the third. Ukraine's got the puck inside the defensive zone. From center they get into the attacking area. And that clears off a stick. And he makes the save with ease. Takes the feed at the point. Belarus looks to break out of their own end. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw.
This penalty is a frustration call. You're down by a few and end of the game and you take one. That's all it is.
Ukraine's got the win off that draw. Along the wing up the neutral zone. The Beavers gain possession in their own end. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. And as the final seconds tick away, listen to this place recognize a hard-earned victory. Here's a blast! Oh, he gets a piece of it with the glove! Offensive zone face-off for this power play group, and does it feel like this is opportunity knocking here, Cheryl?
Absolutely. Anytime you're on the power play, there's an opportunity, especially when there's a fatigued goaltender, and you've had the majority of the possession here, James. I love their motion. I love the way they're opening up lanes. They just need to find a way to convert against a tired Tendy.
And they'll drop the puck one more time before this thing concludes. There's the horn, and this brings this one to an end. They're going on. Well, the train dies at one end of the ice, but at the other end, business continues here.
Oh, yeah, and they need to celebrate the moment because it was tough. You know, it's not easy to get here, and it's certainly not easy to win. It's about resetting and mentally and physically preparing for the next step in the road.
Two very different emotions on each end of the ice, but I absolutely love this moment, Cheryl.
Yeah, I love the tradition, right? Because you've had a hard-fought battle, and there's been a lot of physical engagement on the ice, but you show respect for your opponent in the handshake line.
Western Conference champions, the best in the West.
Yeah, the Clarence Campbell goal, I mean, pretty miraculous to be able to get to this point and end it with a victory, but this isn't the one they want, James. Their eyes on the Stanley Cup.
Well, a fun night of hockey comes to an end, but guess what, everybody? There's always next time, and we will see you then. For Cheryl Pounder, I'm James Cebulski. Thanks for playing.
Get you. Good.